Hey guys, welcome to JazzedTutorials, and this week's Back to Basics video is going to be very, extremely basic, and by basic I mean almost anyone can do this. So if you're an advanced person, you'll probably not want to watch this. I mean, you can, I won't stop you from watching it, but I mean, it won't be really useful to you because you'll already know how to do all of what I'm going to show, so it won't really be anything new to you. But new to all you beginners out there, so yay. Alright, what we're doing is I'm showing you how to use your shape tool to make cool little frames and such. So I may have touched upon this way back when, but I'm going to touch base upon it again, sort of, kind of, but more in a beginner's based way. So over here on our shape tool, which is right here below our type and below our path selection, custom shape tools are very useful in multiple ways. You can actually use it as an actual shape, or you can even use it as a frame. Now, how to use them as frames? Well, you're going to have to make a stroke with it. So, I've opened this photo here that we've made before, and I want to use that as my base for my photo. And I'm grabbing a random shape I want to use. I'm going to, I think, use this one here to start with. I'll show you this one first, and I'll show you how to use other ones as well. Well, you'll know how to do it actually, so maybe I won't. But you want to make the shape relatively just a bit smaller than your photo, or you can actually make it bigger and then resize your photo. Whichever way you want to do it is fine. I'm just going to make my shape smaller than my photo. Alright, now how do we get the photo in there? It's almost the same, it's basically the same exact way you get a photo or an image on top of your text. The same kind of thing. What you'll do, hold down your command or control key, click on the thumbnail of your shape, and for those of you wondering, the shape you'll be selecting is this here. It's the mask. Don't click on that. That's just the color of your shape, and we don't need that. Alright, and then what you'll do is you'll go ahead and then on your main layer, your photo layer, hit the mask tool button, and it will then, boom, stuff that right inside your lovely little frame. Now for me on my shape layer, I just added a stroke of 5 pixels, or 3 rather, and I chose black as my color, and you can change that if you want, which I might actually. I'm going to go with maybe a 5, just so it's more frame-like. Yeah, there we go. And as you'll notice, my fill is set at 0, so you can choose basically any color you like because you're changing the stroke only, so you can pick your color at that point. And you can do basically any shape with the same way. Let me show you another shape we can do that with. Oh yeah, and hey, if you delete your shape layer, it still stays in the same shape as you had. So if you want to have no stroke, you could just delete the stroke and shape layer altogether and still have that shape you just made. Pretty nifty, eh? So let me just get rid of that mask layer so we can start over, and I'll show you a different one. Okay. Let me grab a more advanced shape. Let's see. Okay, now just so you know, all of these here that say frame, those are frames, actual frames you can use. They're not really shapes, they're more frames for your photos, which is pretty cool. They don't really give you many in Photoshop, but hey, what the heck, they're free. They're pretty cool. And I'm sure you can find a use for them. I've just never had to use them, but they are there in case you want to use them. And those of you wondering how to load your shapes, basically it should give you a listing right here. It'll say animals, arrows, blah, 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 or the word all. When you hit all, it will say, do you wish to save your previous shapes? Just hit no, hit append, hit OK, and then it will give you every single shape there is in Photoshop automatically loaded into Photoshop. Right there. Let's go over here and select another shape that's pretty nifty. I like the puzzle piece. Now this is pretty cool because you can actually make a puzzle if you really want to take your time. But that would take you quite a while to do it if you want to make a whole puzzle of your photo. I'm sure it can be done. I've never done it, but yeah. Alright, command click again. Make that active and click over here. Voila! You now have a puzzle piece with the same exact shape. It's basically pretty self-explanatory. That's how you do it. You just put using your control button and clicking and all that stuff. And if you don't want to have a stroke, you don't need to. You can get rid of that shape layer. If you just want to have the shape itself, that's perfectly fine. You can really turn this into virtually anything. You have endless possibilities with this newfound tip. So hopefully it was useful to some of you. If it was not, if it was boring, I'm sorry. I know I've been lacking in my uploading of videos, and I apologize for that. I will do my best to do way much more stuff. I've just been really busy lately doing a lot of other stuff I thought would not get in the way, but it did, so I'm sorry. But here I am. And yeah, thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, and whatever you do. I love you all. And hey, guess what, guys? We're so close to 11,000 subscribers. That is amazing. I don't know if I've mentioned how amazing that is before, but it's truly amazing. Let's see if we can get to 20,000. How cool would that be? 20,000 people. When we hit 20,000, guys, something amazing is going to happen. And I mean amazing. Not sure quite what I mean by amazing just yet. I'll have to figure that out, but trust me, I'll make something amazing happen when that happens. I promise. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye!